Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video going over the differences between a button plunge lock and a button actuated top liner lock, because when I'm online, sometimes I see comments of people asking what's the difference between a button lock and a button liner lock. When I hear button lock, I automatically assume plunge lock. The only difference is when I hear the top liner lock or the button actuated liner lock, this is what comes to mind. So I will show you the differences from the outside that's visually able to see, and from the inside once I take the knife apart. But basically, let me zoom in. On a plunge lock, there is a second button that you can see down in there that's silver, that is just like this button. See it moving? And whenever I open the knife, that plunge makes contact with the blade tang here, and this cutout, like so. And a spring in the handle pushes the plunge in to engage the blade tang. And when I depress it, it just pushes that back into the hole, and you can close it. That is the only point of contact on a button lock. Whereas on a button actuated liner lock, the actual liner, see how it's separate right there? Whereas on this one, it is just one solid piece. That liner actually moves out of the way, similar to a traditional folder where you press it with your thumb, except it's on the top. So when I open it, it moves down and engages the entire back of the tang of the blade, not just the one piece like on the plunge lock. So when I press it in, it releases and allows it to shut, and it makes contact with that area right here all the way down into the bottom there. It's like 2 points of contact instead of just one. So I will take them apart and be back to show you what they look like disassembled. Okay, so I have the plunge lock apart, and as you can see, the spring here sits under the plunger, and it compresses down inside the handle here on the liner. And again, it engages with both this part here whenever it's closed, and this part here whenever it's opened. So essentially, again, that one point of contact being there, and then whenever you press it down, it allows it to slide because it's not locked. This notch right here, this cutout, is what's catching and holding it while it presses against the back of the blade there, like that, except that's the opposite side. It's like this. There's no detent with these, as you'll see the track there. I'm pretty sure top liner locks have an actual detent, so sometimes button locks will feel like easier or smoother, but the detent on the top liner locks, I prefer that myself. But yeah, I'll get this back together and we'll take apart the other one. All right, so now I've got this one taken apart. And as you can see on the inside of this scale, the liner itself is attached to the button, and me pressing it is what depresses the liner, just like I showed you a minute ago from above. Inside though, you can see the actual blade, the tang, and this is the point contacting with the liner whenever it's closed. Or open rather, and then it also, the back of it hits this stop pin here, whereas on the plunge lock it only hits the plunge. So it's got 2 points of contact, one being the stop pin and one being the liner itself whenever it is in there, like so, on the bottom of this. So yeah, I hope this cleared up some information for you guys. Anyone wondering what the differences are exactly, it's hard to explain it without showing it, so I thought a visual would be better. I like both of them. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the top liner locks. I just prefer them to be a little bit stronger and a little bit more fun to use in a day-to-day situation. But hopefully you learned something, and if you did, let me know. If not, let me know if you have any other questions about anything knife related, and I'll try my best to answer them and show you if you need that. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.